Welcome to the Dream Team Podcast, where we do all things Dragon Gate. Our hosting of this episode is Cboz.
Hey, I can't wait for global warming so that every league is the Summer Adventure Tag League.
BlodN.
Hey yo, it's Mr. Across Fukuoka, BlodN.
Leon.
Hey yo, it's Mr. Across Fukuoka, Leon.
Hey, you can't steal my gimmick!
That's all he has. And me, Jimmy Chuck.
That's all I have. Especially after this depressing King of Gates.
Hey,
I forgot it.
we've got enough to talk about this fucking episode, please. Don't start burying now. Oh, so everyone except, I guess, Blood is gonna see some Dragon Gate wrestlers soon.
I'm not.
I'm not jealous or anything.
Hey, you'll see soon. You'll see Shima and
Yeah, I guess.
and Lindemann and T-Hawk and Thomas.
Thomas.
And
Thomas Hawk?
and then Cboz is gonna might see Flamita.
Yay.
It's July the 6th. I don't know if Flamito is there
You picked
yet.
the worst
He's still
Dragon Gate guy.
Oh yeah, you might not.
He's still...
Oh, and then I'm gonna see Mr. Shima, and I might see T-Hawk and Lindemann. It depends if they book them or they decide they're gonna announce any other matches for Fighter Fest. So actually,
I mean, John Moxley was in DGUS.
yeah, wasn't he in Warriors?
Kamikaze.
Oh, Kamikaze.
Yeah. Kamikaze USA.
Oh, DG USA units. When we're doing that episode of the podcast.
Never.
Never?
That's what he was.
Damn, I was late on that one.
Shh, you're always
Like
late.
all-
So
Always.
wait, hold on. We need to review one match though. Shingo Takagi against Johnny Gargano.
No, that match stunk. That match was hot garbage.
Kicks
Johnny
out of-
Gargano.
It's
Johnny
such a
Gargano is one
Oh.
of 3 people who kicks out of Last Falconry, among of Shima and Yamato. Fuck Johnny Gargano.
That's the Gargano special, isn't it? Kicking out of the
Yeah.
big match finishers.
Is kicking out and just surviving.
Why, oh why am I so violent?
Yeah.
Well, let's transition our way into the review gate, because Lord knows we have enough to talk about. On May 9th, 2019, the start of King of Gate came from Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, Japan, with attendance of 1,666. Pretty edgy number there. Before we start getting into it, we're omitting all the King of Gate singles matches for right now. We're going to cover all of King of Gate in its own segment. So, forewarned now. In match 1, Yuki Yoshioka, Heiyo Watanabe, Kota Minoura, Dragon Dia, and Kasuke Okada defeated Susumu Yokosuka, Punch Tominaga, Brother Yashi, Kness, and Mondai Ryu after Yuki hit the frog splash on Mondai.
Yuki getting pins, yo.
It's
Let
the
him
new
join
gear.
the vibes.
You'll love to
Put him in
see it.
vibes.
Put him in vibes.
He's got a great frog splash, and him and KZ can do it one after the other.
Yeah.
You're a
I
coward,
think-
do it
I
at the same
think-
time.
I feel like Yuki should get a new fin. Like, the frog splash is, like, so overdone.
I really think that awesome looking like face buster
Facebuster?
that he does. Yeah, like the one that's kind of similar to the Liger one, but isn't like really the same move.
Yeah.
I feel like that could be a cool finisher.
We were talking about John Moxley
Maybe-
earlier. The hook and ladder would be a pretty cool finisher for him.
The what?
The Dodon.
It's a double chicken wing, except it's a double chicken
It's
wing
the
face buster.
Dodon from
except-
Taguchi.
Oh, yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I could see him do it, but yeah, other than that, I like that they give Yuki more like shine. It's surprising that they didn't just let Susumu beat them, to be honest, because the team really didn't have like a big name. They had the other team had Susumu and Kness.
Well-
They had Kneska reuniting.
I know, I was so excited. And they did.
Well, here's the
very
thing.
little.
They also had Mondai Ryu.
And Punch Tominaga and Brother Yashi. all the low totem moves.
Yeah.
Getting close to an era where the next generation of young boys are gonna come in, and Mochizuki Dojo boys are not gonna be like our openers. It's gonna be kind of sad. It's been a good run for the young guys.
You really can't wait for the new guys to show up.
I
There was
know.
some debuts on Next.
Yeah.
Also,
I think one of them is
Next,
actually called Kenta.
Speaking of Next, I'm really sad that they don't show it on the network anymore.
In the Dragon Gate 20th Anniversary Celebration Series Match Volume 5, Johnson, Florida, and Jackson, Florida, with Daniel Mishima, defeated Genki Horiguchi and Ryo Saito by faking a chair shot from Saito for the DQ.
Classic Florida brothers.
I'm so happy I got to see one of their matches like live. Like truly live. They're so funny. They might be my favorite comedy act ever.
I've seen multiple like shows with Florida brothers matches. After a while, the stick wears off.
I feel like that's all the comedy, though. But like,
no, Stalker is always funny.
I don't think I agree with that, but he is very, very, very funny.
So I didn't know it was Yagi under the mask.
Really?
I lost my mind when I saw that mask come off and it was fucking Yagi. I was
see Mr. Dadbod underneath that mask.
Yagi is god tier in Dragon Gate.
It was delicious.
The spot where like Jackson tried to do a facebuster to a Saito and then Yagi tried to dropkick him.
They tried doing the
didn't
Marahi
work.
thing.
And they both Yagi's like 5 meters next to fucking Saito and dropkicks into thin air. I just lost my shit. I love that spot so much. It's like just like two guys making two old dads making asses of themselves in front of a live TV audience. This bit was fucking amazing.
You know what's gonna be really amazing? I just realized. I just pulled it out of my wallet. I have paper notes for the next show.
You have live notes.
I have paper
That's
notes
delicious.
because I watched it. It's the first time I got a chance to watch it at work.
Nice.
The Super Florida Brothers. Oh. Say some shit.
I don't dare now.
Say it.
Do it.
What does your employer think about you watching Dragon Gate on the job?
What the state of Florida doesn't know doesn't hurt it.
They would be like, oh nice, I like that too.
I don't use company Wi-Fi. It's cool.
Yeah, I agree. You got my approval.
Boss, I got a note from Leon. Just so I can watch Dragon Gate whenever I want. It's cool.
Yeah. And they're like, oh, that guy. He does the move list.
The Super Florida Brothers.
He used to do the move lists.
Oh, he used to. Oh, sad face.
Yeah,
That way, I'm going to use all your move list stuff to make my music videos.
Sure. I don't mind.
Wait, I have a question.
Mhm.
When are you gonna... This is a bit of a scoop for all the Dream Key podcast listeners. When are you gonna release the top 90 moves of Doi Naruki? Because I know you've been sitting on that one for a while now.
Yeah, sometime next month. And
When will you release the top moves
That's the
of
last
El
one for now.
Desperado?
I did that once. It's gone now. But yeah, the Doi list will be the last one.
When are you doing the top moves of
I said it will be
Dr.
the last
Muscle?
one for now. Jesus. Oh, I did that once. I don't have it anymore. I did like top 25 moves of Dr. Muscle. It was really fun.
What's number one?
Chokeslam. Because see, that's the only move. Like Dr. Muscle steals from other wrestlers. Aside from the chokeslam, every Dr. Muscle does a chokeslam.
I thought
That's
the
like
number
his
one
own.
move should be taking off your mask.
Oh, it's like Stalker's number one move should be get pinned.
To lose.
Yeah.
The Super Florida Brothers were up to their old antics. Despite being out of the ring for many years, Jackson's glass knee did not heal at all. Johnson lost his mask at one point during the match, revealing him...
Speaking of Jackson, he always takes like nasty bumps, like that diving knee drop.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus Christ, that he did it all the time. If you watch like any Jackson Florida match from the past, he takes like really bad neck bump. It's insane.
What a legend.
He's a legend. He's the guy from Tozawa Juku that hold the flag, by the way.
Oh, him!
Yeah, I don't know.
Wait, he sucked.
I mean, under Jackson Florida, he was fun.
Wait, that guy
That's-
actually like
that's-
really sucked. Like
No,
I've
let's-
been
let's
watching
check his
some
name.
of my 2007 Dragon Gate DVDs, and he was like the focus of like one of the episodes. There's like 8 to 12 episodes per disc, and his episode like completely sucked because he was the main focus of it.
Johnson lost his mask at one point during the match, revealing him to be Yagi. Johnson had previously revealed on Twitter that he was unable to secure a visa, so perhaps Yagi was a last-minute substitute. After the match official, Mr. Nakagawa, was taken out by a completely unintentional low blow, Mishima put on the Johnson mask, and Yagi returned in his full referee attire. He continued to participate in the match as he always did 15 years ago, and was deceived by a Florida chair illusion. Backstage, Mishima worried where Michael Iwasa was, and it was related to the Trump administration or new immigration laws making it difficult to get visas. This is getting cut from the podcast.
I wish I brought in
Please
Iwasa.
do.
I wish I did, but yeah.
Mishima hitchhiked to Japan while Johnson swam across the Pacific Ocean and had to fight a giant dolphin. He was only saved when he got caught in a net of a Japanese fishing boat. Due to the previous relationship that it was Yagi under the mask, it was possible that the story was not entirely true. Johnson insisted that they would return with all 4 members next time.
For all that don't know, Yagi used to be a fisher. He had a fishing gimmick when he was in T2P, so...
Well, he's also a baker, too.
Yeah, he was first a fisher, then a baker. The Florida guy.
Yeah, I
was always balding.
After that,
And now
Blood
now
sent
he's
me the hair versus hair match against the Fixer.
Classic match.
Mm-hmm.
The match is really good.
I had no idea who was gonna win that match the first time I saw it, and then I saw Dragon Kid just straight up pin Kensuke Sasaki, and I lost my mind.
Oh, I knew who was losing until I saw Dragon Kid come out. I was like, oh, I wonder who's losing this one.
Well,
my
sure.
My favorite scene of this match is after they lose. Yagi takes off the John's Florida mask, and it's like, oh, it's me, and no one is surprised. Everyone's like, yeah, we know. Yagi said. Yagi's the best.
In match 3, Strong Machine J, Strong Machine F, and Strong Machine G defeated Dragon Kid, Jason Lee, and Kaito Ishida after J hit Jason with the Majin Fushigatame.
My boy, Strong Machine J, does it again. Undefeated, unstoppable. He's just the best.
I'm so over the Strong Machines.
That's sort of my
Yeah.
issue. Yeah, we said that last episode. Like, what is this all for? What are we leading
It's for them to challenge at Kobe World.
And
Ooh.
win?
Please don't.
They're gonna win.
Yeah, I think so too. But the Strong Machine. The only one who benefits from the mask is Gamma because he doesn't spit anymore. But I'm not.
Why?
I'm not
Wait!
a
Whoa! Whoa!
person
Whoa!
like-
Whoa! Whoa!
I'm
Whoa!
not
Whoa!
a
What does
person who
Gamma
likes to
have to
spit
do
it.
with any of this?
Fuck it. No, let's stop pretending here. Let's be all grown-ups. It's Gamma and
What the fuck,
Minoru
dude?
Fujita under the mask.
You can't just say shit like that. You can't reveal the business.
It's Gamma and Fujita. I'm sorry.
And Santa Claus isn't real.
Dude,
I'm done with the
stop
podcast.
I
well,
mean,
there was another fun-filled episode of the Dream Team podcast.
it's over, folks.
But I do agree, Strong Machine G is way better than Gamma, but Strong Machine F sucks compared to Don Fuji.
No, Fuji. All right, here's a hot take. I never liked Fuji as a wrestler.
Fuck you.
What
You're off the
are you
podcast.
saying to me?
Fuji. I feel like watching Fuji is kind of boring.
You don't like that banger that he had with Shingo in the King of Gate?
Yeah, but even a blind chicken finds a corn once.
What kind of like odd Deutsch expression is that?
He's not even Dutch, he's German. It's the wrong
That's
one.
what Deutsch means, motherfucker.
Wow, we got a rare curse out of Cboz.
We're getting rated R.
Yeah, but
You've
I don't
broken the
know.
mold.
Fuji's fairly boring to me. Like he had good matches here and there, but mostly I skipped on Fuji matches.
I'm heated right now. I love Donald.
Yeah.
Donald Trump?
That's getting cut. In match 6, Pac, Big R, Yasushi Kanda, Takashi Yoshida, and Kazuma Sakamoto defeated Kai, Kagatora, Yosuke Santa Maria, UT, and Hiroshi Yamato after Pac hit Kagatora with the Tombstone Piledriver.
Yamato being way too high on the card.
Hiroshi Yamato, yeah, I was saying that earlier. I was looking at like, wow, he got match 6? Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was kind of high on the card, but I mean,
Yeah.
I guess it made sense because no one else was like available.
I mean, I wouldn't mind him if he joined Tribe. He would fit them.
they're dying?
Hiroshi and Kai do have a lot of history together.
Mm-hmm. Then you can team Yamato for some Adventure Tag League.
After a match between Ben K and Yamato that we will be covering in the King of Gate section of this podcast, Yoshino came to the ring and once again called for Ultimo. Separados played and a person in an Ultimo Dragon mask came to the ring and mimicked his mannerisms. But one look at his fat gut gave it away that he was not the genuine article. It was Toru Iwashi. God bless his soul.
Dude, I would take Toru. I would take Toru Iwashi over Ultimo Dragon.
I love Toru Iwashi.
Also, it's a rip that he isn't in the. It's a rip that he isn't in the Kobe match.
I remember y'all shitting on Toru so hard before he came back in. I was like, he's gonna be great.
Yeah, I shit on him. I stand to that, but he's great. I love him. I want to give him a hug.
But it was Toru Iwashi. Why was he here? Iwashi said he had no intentions of playing any tricks on anyone, but he does have a real reason for being here. Yesterday he held his own show, the Luchanko Mania Festival. Ultimo Dragon wrestled on the show, and he had a chance to talk with him in the locker room. Dragon told him to dress up like him and come to Cork and Holiday, but for a purpose. He had a message to deliver. 15 years is a very long time. Getting Ultimo Dragon to come and fight in this ring is not something that can happen overnight. What he wants to know is Masato Yoshino the only one who wants him to come, or is it everyone? That was the question Iwashi came to ask. Yoshino admitted that the way he presented it last month made it seem like he was on his own selfish request. If that was what Dragon wants to know, then he will get confirmation, or they will get confirmation here right in the ring right now. He invited everyone else who wanted to see Ultimo Dragon come back to Dragon Gate and get in the ring. The entire roster came out, including a currently injured BB Hulk and the incapable of speech Strong Machines. Doi said that to the Torimon generation,
don't be a potty pooper.
Ultimo was the second parent. He was the one who created the foundation for them to achieve the 20-year milestone. Everyone wants to see him come to Dragon Gate.
He was the second parent because he forced them to wear diapers?
They will be waiting.
Way to go.
Yamato came after the company had became Dragon Gate. He's never met Ultimo, but he knows that he must be great based on what he sees from the Toryumon generation that he shares a locker room with. He also wants to see Ultimo come back to Dragon Gate. It was a consensus. Yoshino asked Iwashi to deliver the message. Iwashi promised he would, and said the answer would come next month in Korakuen Hall.
I thought this was a very fun segment. It was at first when Separados started playing, I kind of jumped out my chair. I was like, "No way, here? No, is it? Maybe."
That's such a good theme song, by the way.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Side note: Separados bangs. It's
a fantastic tune. It absolutely fantastic. But and I was like, they're probably like just joking with us or something. It's gonna be like some sort of prank that Yoshino's playing on us to like get Dragon to come maybe next week or like not next week, next Korakuen or like at Kobe.
Well, you're right.
But then I actually like saw like the mask coming out like and then like going behind like the gate. I was like, wait, is that actually Ultimo?
Ultimo got really fat, huh?
You couldn't before he before he showed up like there, you could only like see like the mask walking before he came through the gate. But then when he came through the gate, I was like wait a second, is that Iwashi? And then it became super funny. Pretty good segment, I gotta say.
Yeah, I didn't see this either, unfortunately.
What? How did none of you see this?
It was the end of the show. I had a girlfriend to talk to. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, boss. We have
well,
lives.
Yeah. I always get bullied like this.
Well, ask you why. I've seen a picture of Iwashi in the Ultimo Dragon costume, so that's enough.
It's close enough. You got the point of the gimmick.
Yeah. Yep.
It's not like it didn't almost repeat the exact same spot next Korakuen.
Yeah. So we did it smart.
Love you, Blood. On June 6, 2019, another installment of King of Gate 2019 came from Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, Japan, with attendance of 1638. The first match was Kness, Mondai Ryu, Dragon Dia, and Drastic Boy defeating Brother Yashi, Punch Tomonaga, Hiroshi Yamato, and Jimmy after Kness caught Punch with the Hikari no Wa.
This was a fun little opener. It was nice to see Kness get another win. I don't think it's gonna lead to anything like the Kness stuff did back in like, what was it, February, I think,
February,
leading up to
March.
Yeah, exactly. But it's nice to see him get a pin and all that. Although it is kind of sad to see Punch go like 0-5 in King of Gate and then get pinned in the opener of the next Korakuen by Kness.
I mean, it's Punch. So,
It is Punch.
you know.
This is true, but this is one of the former Dream Gate champions. God no, one of the former Brave Gate champions from last year.
Well, Brave Gate
Wait,
sucks.
Unfortunately.
Is this the first time Mondai didn't eat a pin in Kurikan?
No, I don't
He
think
was on
it's
the winning team.
maybe.
Such a weird thing to see.
What do y'all think of Jimmy?
I take him or leave him.
He did a really
He-
cool. He did a cool flip kick.
Yeah, but I don't know. I like Drastic Boy more.
I like
I do
Drastic
like
Boy more than
Drastic Boy
Flamita.
more.
Yeah, Drastic Boy used to come with Flamita before Flamita just abandoned Drastic Boy for Bandito. So Drastic Boy is the sloppy second for Flamita.
I'm a bit. I'm gonna hold off on like having any strong opinions on any of these new luchadors. I mean they're fine and all, but they're just like working openers. I want to see some proper stuff before I like have an opinion. You know?
That makes
Fun
sense.
fact: Drastic Boy is undefeated at Kobe World.
Yeah, so am I. So like, what's up?
No, but Drastic Boy has like a record on Kobe.
Funnily
You know
enough,
who else is undefeated at Kobe World?
Tell me.
Dr. Muscle.
You know what? Fair point.
also Hiroshi Yamato's song has gotten better. This was a good song.
It was the exact same one. What are
I
you
skip
talking
that
about?
song
No,
every
it's
time.
not-
Does he sing different songs or always the same?
No,
different.
it's the same one.
It's
he
different.
sings it on the indies as well. It's the
different.
exact same
the
song.
beat. The beat was different. I promise you.
The beat was a bit faster, so what? It was the exact same song.
It's different. It was better. I have the notes.
Just let him have this, okay, Blood? Just let Chuck have
This is my fucking spot. I mentioned it every goddamn episode. Let me
Yeah.
have it.
The Yamato like check-in.
In match 3, Strong Machine J, Strong Machine F, and Strong Machine G defeated Kaito Ishida, Heiyo Watanabe, and Kota Minoura after J hit Kota with the Majin Fushagatame.
I don't think
My-
he can add anything to
My boy, Strong Machine J, undefeated, unbeatable. He's great. I think I
concept
just-
shoulder.
At least it wasn't Heiyo this time.
Hell yeah.
You got
Heyo
lucky
doesn't
this
deserve
time.
it.
Match 4 was Masaki Mochizuki and Yuki Yoshioka versus Shun Skywalker and Kasuke Okada, but it ended in a no contest after Mochi and Okuda attacked the ref.
This was awesome.
This is fucking
yeah.
hype. This is great.
This I feel like I really needed this on specifically this Korakuen, because up until this point I felt it'd been kind of meh, you know. It was just like it was fine and all, but it was nothing like really exciting, nothing really happening, and I felt like I'd have to wait until like the second and the last match of the show, which which we'll talk about later, I think. But yeah, this was hype. And like an actual no contest, and someone stepping up to Mochi, who's like sort of similar to him. Super exciting.
I love that it was finally like it was a no context, but there were no heels. It was just like two guys who hate each other. We need more of that.
Kaido could be that guy. The real shooter
Yeah.
who just
Listen.
you know,
I don't know if we need more of 80s Japan finishes where it just goes to no contest in like these big matches and all that, but
No, not in big
Sometimes.
matches. Not in big matches.
sometimes I'd be okay with it if nobody
But like
wants to jump.
in blood feuds like Mochi Okuda will be, like in 2014, Mochi had like a death feud with T-Hawk, a death feud. Like they would attack each other all the time, and they never had a no contest, which I think would enhance the feud. I think this enhances the feud.
for sure.
Absolutely. I don't think this feud would be like anything really that special. I think while we would probably be hyped for it, I don't think we'd be anywhere near as hyped for it if it didn't have the no contest.
So how do you like Okuda after like a month in Jenge?
He's lit.
He's great. I don't get why people said he wouldn't fit in. He's so much like Mochizuki. Now that I've like actually seen him wrestle.
My only fear is that he's going to
so-
overshadow. My only fear is he's going to overshadow Ashita.
No, I think Okuda and Ishida have like enough differences.
Yeah.
Also,
Ishida's more of a wrestler. Okuda's more of like an MMA guy.
Yeah. I like how you can see that Okuda is motivated to like make this work.
Oh yeah.
I think like
That's
I
fire.
love
it's
this.
pretty clear that like he got away from DDT with the express purpose of being with his best friend, and he knows that if this goes as we expect it, he's gonna be in a group with his best friend, and he wants that. So
I'm digging him.
I think that I lost it all. I lost it.
Mochizuki,
Just like Casey.
Motherfucker!
It's
Mochi-
hard sometimes podcasting.
Mochizuki,
Oh, I'm gonna leave sometime soon if this shit keeps up. My god!
I'm sorry.
Mochizuki and Okuda brawled until things got out of control, forcing a no contest. Mochizuki asked him why he came to Dragon Gate. Is he here to make a name for himself, or is he here just to cause trouble? Okuda told him that he was here to become a top player, but he also couldn't stand old bastards like him. Got a spirit like...
Millennials.
He can't help but want to beat the shit out of them. Mochizuki admitted that he was big and tough enough. He clearly doesn't know about the intricacies of pro wrestling. Maybe they should have a one-on-one next month so Mochizuki can teach him those intricacies. Okuda was properly fired up and accepted. Mochizuki warned him that if he thinks punches and kicks are all he needs to make it in pro wrestling, he's in for a rude awakening.
I hope Mochi Okuda will be like shoot style.
Slow and boring? No, thank
Yeah.
you.
You mean like
I-
rope point? Like they only have a certain amount of rope breaks type shoot style? Like rings shit?
I don't know. I don't know much about shoot style. Just like
Yeah, clearly you don't. We want this to be a brawl.
I just want them to kick the shit out of each other.
Yeah.
Match 5 saw Masato Yoshino, Naruki Doi, Dragon Kid, and Jason Lee defeating the returning Kenichio Arai, Susumu
Yeah.
Yokosuka, Genki Horiguchi, and Ryo Saito after Jason Lee got the upset win over Susumu with the Game of Death.
Little Real Hazard reunion in the Arai team.
I was pissed they didn't come out as Real Hazard.
They had
No, but
the
they did the
whole
they
chance.
did the next they did the next best thing. They choose Arai's theme.
Well,
This is true.
the big brain,
Believe
got a
is a
big-
very good song.
He got a big reaction too.
him shoving his belts in the camera.
Yeah, I love
The
Arai. too. I love
Dub
him
Bro
so much.
title.
My
No, wait,
favorite
is it
part
Dub Bro?
was
No, it's UWA something, I think.
my favorite
Which
part.
is like the old belts that Torimon used.
Dude, I wish he would be back. Like he still has it. He's like so much fun to watch.
He's busy
Well,
making
you'll-
Wrestle 1 great.
Drunk Andy! Legend. No, but I think you'll be happy then, Leon, because he's on the July Korakuen.
Is he really?
Yeah, he's at the July Korakuen as well.
Dude, don't get my hopes up. I'm gonna check the card right now.
Purogate tweeted it out. He's on the card.
Oh, that's my dream come true. Ark back in Dragon Gate. Oh my god, that's like the best timeline.
Well, the best thing for me was the Gong Kid saying Jason Lee was his favorite wrestler.
And then he got to see his favorite wrestler win and
Oh,
pin the
yes.
Brave Gate
That
champion.
kid was a plant. I don't believe that for a second.
Yeah, nobody likes Jason Lee that much.
Not just I love Jason Lee. He's like the best gaijin they
I
ever
just
had.
thought it was a little too convenient that they were gonna set up that challenge.
Mm.
What do you mean they set up the challenge? Jason got
There's-
fired up and beat Susumu
Slipping
because
some yen
the gun
into that
kicks-
kid's pocket.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
Some yen. I'm pretty sure Ryo just paid him off in like the little buttons he gives out.
I feel like Jason's popular enough that kids can say that he's his favorite. He's also good looking, so If it was a little girl, I can see him being like, "Oh, Jason's so cute. He's my favorite."
What about a little boy, Leon? What are you trying to say?
Maybe
It's 2019, buddy.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna have to quote a good friend of mine with this. Jason looks like he woke up in a dumpster.
He's got some hair. He's got some funky fashion going.
At least he's not blonde.
Blonde Jason is no good. So
Yeah,
I like blonde
look
Jason better.
sucked.
It looked better on video than on pictures.
So after the match, Susumu and Jason had a confrontation backstage, and he challenged them for the Brave Gate. Unfortunately, they lost. Or Jason lost his challenge. Sad face.
And
No, that's good.
that was a real good match too.
Very good, yeah.
Yeah, Jason fucking rules.
Takuya Sugawara hit the ring and attacked Saito after his match. He came back to Dragon Gate this year for one reason: to have a match with Anthony W. Mori. We've said this before. If he can't have that, then it will all be for nothing. Saito pleaded with him to give up. It wasn't happening. Sugawara said if that was his final answer from Anthony, then so be it. But he wasn't going to leave quietly. He was going to take some of Saito's hair as a memento. He tried to take the clippers to Saito's head, but Mori hit the ring and demanded he stopped. Sugawara asked him if being in the ring meant he was ready to accept his challenge. Mori again insisted that he is retired. Sugawara told him he wasn't asking him to come back full-time, just one match. During this special year. Dragon Gate's 20th anniversary. Surely he can just do one more match with Sugawara. If the answer is still no, then he was going to take Saito's hair. Mori caved and accepted. Sugawara that he wasn't really going to cut his hair, as the clippers didn't even have batteries in them. He rushed to decide a place and time before Mori backed out. Surely World would be acceptable, right? Mori declined. He would be very busy with the box office that day. If the good people at Korakuen Hall will forgive him for his transgressions, he would like to do a match next month on the July 4th on one condition. Ooh, I'm taking that day off. On one condition. This was a one-time thing. He doesn't want Sugawara back here looking for him on the 25th and 30th anniversary and so on. Sugawara accepted, but he did have one thing he neglected to mention. There was one other person he wanted to fight with Mori, a man nicknamed the strongest man in Osaka.
Yeah!
He'd be bringing him along. Saito congratulated Sugawara on achieving his dream. He never expected Mori to agree. Anthony is going to need a partner, and there is no better choice than himself. But there wasn't just himself. There were others in the ring that would want to take part in this. Yoshino was his longtime partner in the Italian connection, and so surely they will need to participate in this special event. Doi, after struggling to get a word in edgewise with Saito, also asked to be a part of the match. Anthony is a fellow Toriumon 5th-year classmate, after all. In the end, they agreed the three will team with him in an 8-man tag. The other side was later revealed to be Sugawara, a former Dreamgate champion, Magnitude Kishiwada, who had bitter feud with Anthony, Yamato, and X. Yamato asked to be... We're not there yet. Yamato asked to be in the match because he will be the one bringing the mystery partner, who claims he also has a connection with Anthony.
Alright, that two people who come to mind. BB Hulk and Milano Collection.
It's gonna be BB.
Isn't there
You
also
sure?
like...
Oh yeah, Philip Fukumasa.
Yeah,
From
the
Royal
other royal prince.
But it makes
Roy
more
Brother.
sense to be BB
Yeah, because Yamato.
because it's Yamato.
But why would you... Yeah, but BB Hulk return match? Nah, I don't know. BB would be the one...
Giving him
BB
a spotlight.
BB would be the one who teams with Mori, not fights against him.
I don't know. BB makes the most sense to me, but I'm dumb.
Maybe Shima.
Maybe, no.
No, Shima has a connection.
I mean, that's
Shima has a
fine.
connection.
She has a connection with everyone in this company.
What if it's Genki? Because if you remember,
Why would
in
you-
Mori's retirement match, Mori pinned Genki. He wants revenge.
But why would Genki be X? Besides,
I mean-
Genki already wrestles on the show.
I mean, so?
What if it's Cyber Kong? Mori's biggest feud was against Cyber Kong.
Up. You shut
It was
your
aga-
mouth.
It was his biggest feud was against Yoshida.
I'm not listening.
And I could see like the X because it's Cyber Kong, but also Yoshida's a heel, so I don't think. he would be
Yeah,
participating.
that's the issue.
Though the Osaka Pro team of Yoshida and Kishiwada would be nice.
That would be real nice, actually.
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
want that
God.
team in Dragon Gate.
But we could
Shibata,
have.
Yoshida.
But we could have.
Can
We could have Magnitude under a mask. We could have Cyber
Ma-
Kong.
What do you mean magnitude under a mask? He already is an.
I
under a
know.
mask.
Shut up. We're not done explaining. And then have Big R under a mask, who already looks like Kishiwada when he has a mask on.
Big R now has the big Kishiwada pants too. So
can Kishiwada still go?
no,
Probably.
no.
He can get in the ring and throw some people around, I'm sure.
Yeah.
When was the last time? When was the last time someone's seen him work? Because it's been a long time.
2015 or 2016, around that time.
Isn't he like
Wasn't it-
tag
was-
champs with Yoshida somewhere?
Yeah, not
Osaka
pro.
Pro.
I haven't seen the show yet, but I have a soft spot for Kishiwada.
Kishiwada is.
He was proto to Takashi Yoshida.
Magnitude Kishiwada had a lot of really fun matches in Dragon Gate between like 2006 and 2008. I really like the guy. He's not like a favorite or anything, but I really like him. I'm happy to see him back.
His Mori Dreamgate match was fantastic.
That is one of the best Dreamgate matches, in my opinion. Yes.
Yeah, it actually really is.
So I'm happy to see those two go at it again.
Hmm.
Maybe they're gonna
Well,
suplex each other on their necks again. That'd be fun.
I don't think
Not.
I don't think Mori's gonna do much, given it's 10 years since he retired.
I mean, look.
Listen,
look at how
he's
Yagi
gonna get
did.
in that ring. He's gonna be faster than Yoshino. He's gonna be more crisp than Yamato. He's gonna strike harder than Kishiwada. He's the absolute superstar.
Gonna be more muscular than Doi. Gonna be more tanner than Sario.
Okay, calm
But-
down.
Saito is pale. He looks like a ghost.
And Doi isn't muscular anymore.
Yeah, he's just kind of there now. It's
Yeah,
sad
and
how far
Yoshino
they've
is really
fallen.
fast.
He still is very fast. That is true.
He
After
was
the,
faster.
Yeah, but he's still very fast. Like no one can even get close to him.
match 6 was Yamato, Kagatora, Yosuke Santa Maria, and Fumita defeating Pac, Big R Shimizu, Yasushi Kanda, and Takashi Yoshida after Fumita hit Kanda with the Flamply.
Why do we get Flamita back?
So let's ignore Fumita for a second. Everyone, take a pause. Just shift your focus away from Fumita and on Big R. So, in the finals of King of Gate show that came after this, he legit fucking threw up the Wolfpack symbol. He's just a fucking Kevin Nash mark.
I saw
Oh
that.
my
I was so
God.
confused.
He's the fucking.
Wait, did he do like the Wolfpack Too Sweet NWO thingy?
Yes, he did. He did
Okay,
like
Club-
Kevin
to be
Nash.
fair,
Bullet
to
Club
be fair.
sign?
To be, I mean, I said the other ones as well. I just wanted to be sure. To be fair, Yamato did that a lot as well.
Yeah, he does it. No, I think Yamato does it to a gesture to Muto because he always does it in the figure 4.
Yes, but the
No,
difference
he's
is
done it in like pictures I've seen as well, where he's just standing like that.
Yeah, but I think it's more because of Muto.
Oh shit, we got some Muto hands going on in
But the
here.
difference is one of them's dressed up like one of them's dressed up like Kevin Nash, and one of them is not.
One of them is a sexy hunk, and the other one is Yamato.
Actually, I learned something interesting yesterday. Do you want to know how I know for a fact it's a Kevin Nash reference?
He tweeted
No,
it.
I don't actually.
Because
Like a secret,
Big R
like,
is the
song
WCW
twist.
mark.
Is he really?
Oh my god!
Yep. He got into wrestling watching his dad watch I think it was Sting versus Kevin Nash.
You know what? That's actually kind of cool.
Good job, Big R, picking the best promotion.
So Big R is now Big Sexy. He is the new Big Sexy.
Oh my
So-
god!
So I guess Big R. Oh, please, can we call Big R Big Sexy now? Please,
Sure.
I
I
has to happen.
refuse.
please.
Mm-hmm.
Refuse.
Big Daddy, cool.
Nope.
Yeah, I want to. Who's with me here?
Big R cool.
No, Big Daddy, cool. Big Daddy, cool
So-
Shimizu.
Yes.
The worst news.
Although I like Big Sexy more. Big Sexy Shimizu.
Mm-hmm. Works for me.
Mm.
BSS.
Pretty
Me too.
happy to see.
Also, he changed the gear a little, so it
That's what
doesn't
I was
look
gonna
as
say.
shit.
I'm glad it's not the bad pants.
Yeah, it is the bad pants, but he changed the top with it, so it's the same material now.
Yeah, it helps.
Yeah. It doesn't look like indie. Doesn't look like 2004 Ring of Honor anymore.
He's just a fucking. It still gets me. He's just a Kevin Nash mark.
So about that match.
Why can't Flamita be that good in his singles matches?
He's terrible in singles matches. It's crazy. I guess it's like, I don't know. It's like Kanda. Just like some spots are really like, if you can pick a spots, it's good. But I don't know.
Yeah, I don't like heel Conda singles matches at all. I remember there
No,
was
me-
one in Hokkaido, I think, and he just like brawled through the crowd for like half of it, and it was so
I re-
boring.
I remember when there was a Saito Ryo Kanda singles match announced, and Cboz was like, "Don't tell me this is not gonna be fire." It was
Oh
just
my
a shit show.
God.
You're all ridiculous. I thought that match was fine.
It was fine, but it wasn't fire.
We have different definitions for fire.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Okay.
Kanda knows how to work.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. He knows how to work. Well, any thoughts about that match?
Oh, never mind. That was my
Well,
comment.
It was
What
just
match?
the tribe versus red match. I felt like it was a decent 8-man tag match, like you would expect.
Yeah, it
in
was
the
fun.
arcade.
Yeah, it was okay. It's fun.
The flame fly is not a good finish, but other than that, it's okay.
Agreed.
It's a little bit cool though. I like to see a little cool little flip.
Yeah, but as a finish, maybe as a flash pin, but not as like a decisive.
If it was from like the top rope or something, then I think it would be better.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah.
who wants to take that all day?
Eita?
Yeah, Aita probably. Casey would
Casey?
love to
Yeah,
take it.
Casey?
BB,
BB, yeah, BB.
you take it on his neck.
Y'all on the wrong side of history now. I want soft finishers. I want dudes to get beat with like easy submissions so their joints aren't dead when they're 50.
Wait, hold on. Like, who cares? Wrestlers in like the 80s didn't do jack shit. Like Hulk Hogan didn't do jack shit, and he's busted up.
From
He was still
Lex.
working in the 2000s, brother.
You and I have very different definitions of work.
Mochi has been like taking beatings 25 years now, and he's fine.
To be fair, Mochi probably isn't even human. He's probably some kind of alien.
After the main event, Yoshino interrupted. Everyone knows why he is here. He received a message from Toru Iwashi a few days ago who said Ultimo Dragon had contacted him to say he was in Toronto. He is not in Japan. There's been no contact since then. Suddenly the arena went dark and music played. This turned into Separados and brought out Ultimo Dragon to the ring. Yoshino never
Nice
thought it
suit.
would happen. He thanked him for coming, but thought it would be better to say welcome back. He directly asked him for the 20th anniversary to compete on the biggest stage, Kobe World Keenan Hall on July 21st. Dragon explained that he had heard everything from Iwashi, but since then he went to Mexico City, then New York City, Buffalo, Santa Maria. Don't bring out your relationship with Yosuke like that. California, then back to Mexico City for his Dragon Mania show. After a stop in Cuba, he went to Toronto, as Yoshino had heard. He had a lot of time to think about Yoshino's message. He was planning on taking a day off before coming home from Canada, but he decided to take an overnight flight from Mexico City back to Japan so he could make it in time to be here tonight. Unfortunately, he still doesn't have an answer for Yoshino. He thanked him for extending the offer, and he went for a handshake. Yoshino hesitated, while the entire roster came out to the ring. Doi told him that Yoshino wasn't the only one who wanted him back for Kobe. It was everyone. The origin of Dragon Gate is Toryumon. The origin of Toryumon was Ultimo Dragon. Please come back at Kobe on the 21st. Yamato admitted he was really nervous. He reaffirmed this was coming from the entire Dragon Gate roster. They all wanted to see him in the Dragon Gate ring. Yoshino said it wasn't just the roster. Even the freelancers that come to DG to compete are in the ring right now, and they want to see Ultimo back in Kobe. Ultimo complimented Doi and saying that he has gotten great in the time since he last saw him. As for Yamato, although he's never met him, he reads enough magazines to know who he is. The thing he wondered more than anything else, though, was why was Yashi here?
Dude, then they showed Yashi and he just had this grin on his face. That was fantastic.
As for July 21st, for now, he will make plans to come and he will bring his gear with him.
It's
This
crazy
was-
that they got Ultimo.
Yeah, that was the big one. That's the biggest
Like
one. they could get.
Kondo and Ultimo were the two big ones. And they got him. That's kind of crazy.
It was really interesting to see the audience just silent. Like there was this energy that you could feel when that moment was happening. Like I didn't personally have all this sort of knowledge and nostalgia for it, but you could just feel how heavy that moment was, and it was very cool.
My only problem with it is I didn't like how they did it. Like, the lights coming off, them coming back on, and there being no music, and then, like, he does his little gesture and it comes back on? Not for me, champ.
This whole thing was so incredibly well done, in my opinion. Maybe not that little music part. I don't even remember that part, if I'm being honest, just because of how incredible the rest of it was. I mean, the crowd was completely dead silent, but that wasn't because they were bored or anything. They were just, like, listening, like, to their best content. They didn't want to mishear a single
Not just
word or
that,
anything.
I think just shock too. Like when Shingo
Yeah.
beat Mochizuki at Gate of Destiny. Like shock, silence. Like
That's a great
like
reaction to have. Yeah.
unbelievable that this fucking thing happened.
And I know from reading both English and Japanese Twitter, there were tweets about people in the crowd like sobbing and like tears in a lot of people's eyes. Like, I think this was like not only just like a big moment for Dragon Gate, I think it was a big moment for a lot of the fans.
So, what's the match confirmed now? It's Yoshino and...
Dragon Kid and
Yoshino?
Ultimo versus
Yoshino?
Mochizuki, Sugawara, and Kondo. So Aganiso, essentially, versus Mochizuki versus Dragon, Yoshino, and Kid.
I kind of wish it were Daya Kid and Ultimo.
I guess I understand why, but I also understand why they didn't put Daya in this.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did too, but it's kind of like...
It's
Also,
a little too high of a stage for him at this point.
They
Yeah,
can
exactly.
still. There's nothing that's saying that Ultimo, this is just a one-off thing. I mean, if they're on good terms, why not bringing him in for some other shows? You know?
yeah.
What other shows? Ultimo is such a big deal.
I mean, you could bring him for like maybe a Korakuen or like a Get a Destiny, that kind of thing.
A
I don't
final,
know.
a dangerous, or something like one
I feel like Ultimo is such a big name. Only Kobe World is like good enough for him.
So I hope they don't have the old man match this year.
I think this
This-
is going to
this
take the
is
place
it.
of that old
Yeah,
man
but I'm
match.
saying, like, if
Yeah.
they
No,
did this every year...
this
it'd be fine.
match- This match is gonna be the semi-main event. Trust me, it's gonna be the semi-main event.
I could see it.
It's absolutely going to be.
But I mean,
I don't-
last year the old man match was third from the top. So.
Last year didn't have Ultimo in it. Ultimo is way bigger deal for them than I don't even know who the legends were. last
Saito
year.
and Fujinami. But yeah, that's
Fujinami.
what I'm saying. I 100% believe you that it could definitely be the semi-main event because last year
And they
when
also
had-
have Dragon Kid, Yoshino, and Mochizuki, and Kondo. The only bad one is Sugawara.
well,
Yeah,
last year
Sugawara's
they had
good,
Punch
fuck you.
Tominaga.
Yeah, if that gives you any indication.
Last year's Kobe card was kind of weak. And then they randomly had this old man match that made no sense. Third from the top.
At least
What a
this
shame.
makes sense.
I remember when I thought
This makes a
Mochizuki
lot
was
of
young.
sense.
So I hope like Ultimo cuts a promo after this, like getting like a sign of approval for Dragon Dia.
Something.
Like,
Yeah, that would
he
be
can
great.
he can like continue the Dragon lineage.
See,
Like-
like, here's the thing. Next Korakuen after Kobe, August Korakuen, Dia, Kid, Ultimo, 6-man tag against whoever.
The
Kness,
machine.
Mondai Ryu, and another Dragon.
I mean, maybe, but I don't know. I feel like they face some like, some people that aren't jobbers.
Ultimo, Dragon Kid, and Dia versus Kazuma, Yoshida, and Kanda for August Kurikan. I could see that.
Yeah, that could happen.
The Red B team.
The red triangle champion B team.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think
If they're
will be
champions still.
anymore. Yeah, I think the machine's unlocked. We'll see.
Well, it's on to King of Gate. The first match to kick off King of Gate 2019 was Ada versus Yoshino.
Already the second best tournament match right at the beginning.
I can't say I agree with you.
This match was awesome.
It was short and fast, but
Short
That makes it
matches
awesome.
Or heavenly, yeah.
Short matches are the best.
I don't agree. I feel like a lot of short matches can be really good and all that, but they have to have more in them. And I feel like this one didn't have enough in it to
I feel
really
like
make it a fun match for me.
I really like short matches because like it gets over the element of surprise a flash spin can have. Like Eita caught Yoshino after the Torbellino and a crucifix, and then it was it.
I mean,
So
yeah,
I
that is cool and all, but at the end of the day, I still feel like, okay, so these two guys that I really like wrestled for 4.5 minutes instead of like 15.
I thought it got
I mean-
over Ada.
I mean, sure, but does he really need getting over at that like that?
It helps. Why not?
It never hurts.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I feel like-
it's not like Yoshino's going to go down.
Well, yeah, but is Eita really
mean,
gonna
it-
go up from like
Yeah.
a shock finish? And to be fair, he also kicked Yoshino in the nuts before the flash pin, like before the Torbellino.
W's a W.
Dude, that's his buddy Big R giving him the strats.
The next King of Gate match was Shun defeating Masaki Mochizuki.
This match felt off to me.
It felt like, I liked it. It felt like there was a struggle, but Shun
The struggle
DDTing
was-
himself in an Ashla was pretty funny.
Yeah, the struggle
Yeah,
was when
the
Shun
Ashla.
tried that Ashla from the second rope and just nailed himself in the head. That was the struggle.
For having such a like big, dramatic, like story-driven finish, like you would think, oh, Shun beating the faction leader of the place he just left, that'd be something massive. It just sort of happened. Like they could have. I didn't feel like they dwelled on that a lot, or it's not brought up now as Shun's doing his thing with this weird, Ben K army thing.
Yeah, I don't like how they do that with Ben K. Like, they're just gonna tag team. No unit, just tag team. That's bullshit.
I think it's clear they're gonna be buddy with Okuda.
Yeah, but then just do it. Well, I guess it would be getting overshadowed by Ultimo stuff. So I guess
Yeah,
that's why they don't do
I think it's gonna happen after Kobe, especially if
Yeah.
Ben K ends up winning.
Maybe it happens after the Kobe main.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
could see that.
He'll triumphant champion, like forms his unit.
I think more like Ben K loses and then like Shun says, we need to work together, blah blah
You
blah.
need like support.
Big- Yeah, and then they're gonna take the Twin Gate from Big E.
Pac retaining, huh?
Yeah. And then
That'd be
Casey comes
interesting.
and destroys
Has
all
a
of them.
heel ever won the big one at Kobe?
Only
Maybe?
once. No. Takagi won in 2008, but the
He
caveat
didn't
is
retain
that-
it. Cboz asked retained. Takagi didn't retain it.
Right,
He won
okay,
the
but
vacated.
Takagi
Even
in
then,
08 is
yeah.
the only heel to have won the Kobe World Main Event, but
A
he
heel
did
win
turn
is one.
face right after in the
Immediately.
post-match.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he was still I think that still counts.
I wouldn't say
Or like
so.
that's the closest case to this happening. It's just interesting to see like Kobe. It's the good guy show. It's the face, the big boy wins at the end type thing.
Yeah, but Puck is different.
So after that, KZ defeated Doi.
This match ruled. Up
It was
until
okay.
one of the semifinals, this
A
match
Doi
was my.
match ruling, of course.
I mean, if you want to go down that route, have you seen some of his Dreamgate stuff?
That doesn't matter. That's not matter. It's not talking about Dreamgate. Talking about King Gate.
We're talking about
Huh.
Doi just.
Yeah,
does
what
good
about the
King's
Cosmo
Gate
match then, huh?
I mean, Doi versus Yoshino in 2013 was pretty good.
And Doi versus Ada last year.
BB Hawk in 24. No, Doi versus Yoshino last year was fucking garbage.
I said Doi
Yeah, it was
versus Ada.
awful.
Oh,
That was
Okay,
okay. That wasn't anything
was-
special in
One
my
match of the
opinion.
year.
dude, the Masculable made it special.
Yeah. But other than that, I thought it was just a fine singles match. Cool moment though.
Anyway, this match started fast. In the middle, it was really slow, and then it picked up again at the end.
I don't agree. I feel like, I mean, maybe it was a little bit slow, but I feel like it was like a lot of character stuff going on then, you know? There was Casey getting cheers, Doi getting annoyed, and the crowd like responded by giving Casey even more support. And they do these cool sequences. And then they went into like overdrive.
I'm kind of over Doi as a singles wrestler.
Heresy.
I'm already over Yoshino for like 5 months now, but it's starting. Doi's singles matches are starting to be like really samey. He just spams Bakataro sliding kicks at the end, just like Yoshino did to Sol Nascimento. So
you're not gonna like Yuti in 5 months, then, brother. BN Jave spam.
I already don't like Yuti that much because I feel he doesn't win enough.
It didn't even take a couple of months.
I don't know. Yuti's fine, just he needs to work on it. But Doi is starting to get like, I don't know. I'm not looking forward to Doi singles matches anymore.
You know what move he should bring back? The Aztec suplex.
Palm. Oh yeah, fair enough. He should bring a lot of moves back.
Yep.
Such a good move pool. You all will see that next month on the move.
You know what? You should tweet at him with the proper link so he could see it early. It kind of
the sneak peek.
Yeah, because maybe he forgot how to do a lot of the moves, or just like that he used to do them. Because I remember Taguchi over in New Japan in like a press conference or something said, "Well, I was on my Wikipedia the other day, and there was a bunch of moves listed, and I don't remember ever doing them."
It's funny. Taguchi's awesome.
Taguchi is awesome. He could be bullshitting though, but I mean, who knows? Maybe they just forget moves.
After that, Benkei defeated Yamato in the main event.
This was also a really good match.
Nah, it was not my cup of tea. Benkei is not doing it for me. He something is missing about him.
Mm-hmm. I know you're not the only one of my friends who feel this way. They're just something.
Yeah,
it's properly clicking.
I really liked him in Red, but just I can't put my finger onto it. What's missing?
Who knows? I mean,
in Maximum, it was there. When he was in Maximum facing Mochizuki, the thing was there. It's gone now. I don't know where it is.
I thought he was great in Maximum.
I agree. Just something here, just like it's not. It's so hard to explain. And Yamato's tournament has been like the most disappointing of all guys. So
outside of this match, I do agree with you that his tournament's been kind of weak. But I really like this match. There were a bunch of cool moments in it. I mean, the knee that Yamato used to counter Ben's spear.
He always does it, though.
Yeah, he always does it, and I always pop because it looks incredible. It looks so cool and brutal. And the way Ben sells that when he, like, slides on, like, his knees / like, shin area and, like, goes backwards. Oh, it looks so cool when he says it like that. I know he did that the same thing against KZ in the semifinal when KZ elbowed him instead.
That was cool. I popped for that.
Yeah. It's just a very cool like spot that you can do, and like the way he sells it. I really like it.
Okay, I think the thing that bothers me about Benkei is just he wins too much.
He's like getting T-hawked.
Yeah, he's getting T-hawked.
But the crowd actually likes him, so like it's okay. Like that's the thing. Like the crowd is not fucking.
But I don't like
silent.
him. I don't like him. Give me KZ, Jesus.
Yeah, I also wish it was KZ, but you know, I made a tweet if you want to check out. I go to @BLODN on Twitter. Basically, I came to terms with it that my way isn't happening, and if there was anyone else to basically beat Pac, you know what? I'd be perfectly fine with Benkei.
But Benjamin Kool-Aid.
Benjamin Kebab Sauce.
The rest of the televised King of Gate matches were Susumu defeating Yuki Yoshioka.
Very good match. Very good match.
Fantastic finishing sequence. It was like 5 minutes of like fast-paced action. That was incredible. It was my third favorite King of Gate match.
Ada defeating Susumu.
Also, pretty good match.
KZ defeating UT.
Good.
Ashita defeating Yoshida.
Oh, that match was
So
really
much.
fun. I loved that
So
match.
much
It was just
Takashi
2
Yoshida
minutes.
and Kaito. Yeah,
was
I
2 minutes
I like
of
to let those
awesomeness.
two go.
Dragon Kid defeating Shun Skywalker.
I was extremely surprised about this one.
I thought Skywalker was going to be too.
Negatively or positively?
The match was fine. I don't really like the Bible. You can soundbite that, use it whenever you want, but like, I just don't think the Bible's that great.
But it's like, what about Yosuke's finisher? It's the same move.
She never hits it, so it's okay.
Yeah, true.
Do you like
That
Yosuke's
implied
finisher?
Yosuke's winning matches, which is not really
Well,
happening.
Do you like Yosuke's version?
I just don't think it's an appropriate match finishing move. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it has the correct amount of oomph to it.
It's like so it's like the flame fly.
Yeah, it needs to be a little more impactful. If it became more of like a flash thing, like you do the impact and then he hooks the leg like that one lucha flash pin, I could be into that.
Like the one Drago does.
Yeah, something like the one that Drago does.
Well, the thing is, Dragon Kid can't really do the Ultra Kanrana anymore because his knees are so like fucked up. So the Bible is the next best thing.
Mochizuki defeating Kai.
Wait, hold on. I have a question here.
Yeah.
Are we going completely out of order? Because I feel like we've jumped back and forth a bit here.
It's whatever order, because the amount of time it would have taken me to fucking find the exact order all these happened.
Right, okay.
Oh, fair enough.
I
like
this match was great. Even though I hate Kai, it was really good.
Yeah, it was really good. Probably Kai's best singles match in Dragon Gate. I mean, what he does, he has like one singles match against Shingo and one against Punch Tominaga, so there isn't really big competition, but, you know.
I mean,
Punch couldn't drag out of him.
Two, like, good-ass veterans, like, good, experienced workers going together. You kind of expect it to be great, but it was really actually great.
Yeah.
I liked the Kai Mochi match. It wasn't my favorite Kai match of the tournament, though. We'll get to that later. Wink, wink.
Ooh. I can't wait.
Cosmo defeating KZ.
This match broke my heart, but it was so smartly done, and like, you know, I hate to use this word because I think it's kind of stupid, but it had psychology, it had a lot of smart thinking in it and stuff like that. It was really good. Like, this match, like, I did not expect a lot of things from it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not being like, I like Cosmo, right? But I wasn't sure how he was gonna. Who doesn't? I've heard Luke from Purogate doesn't actually like Cosmo.
He loves Cosmo.
He's wrong.
No, that's the thing. I actually heard that he doesn't, you know?
Cosmo had the best worker of the tournament. It was Cosmo Gate.
No, it was KZ Gate. 100% in my opinion.
Yeah. I feel the sequel was even better than the original here.
Agreed.
I don't agree.
Yes, he was, you know.
People say it's fake, but KZ Cosmo 2?
Yeah. Finally someone agrees. Someone agrees.
Wait, they say it's fake? What?
People won't agree. They'll say Leon indoctrinated me, but it's true.
I mean, you're the one who said that he was smoking crack before you went and rewatched it again.
I watched it like 2 minutes before recording, and I was like, "Damn, it is the best match of the tournament."
I told you, Cboz, it's the greatest match of the fucking tournament. It's just like throwing bombs at each other the whole time. But let's talk about that later.
Skywalker defeating Big R.
This was also a really fun match.
That shocked me. I'm shocked they put Skywalker over Big R.
Yeah, Big R didn't really do much in this tournament. 5 points, kind of disappointing for Big Sexy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, I think that's fine. I mean, last year Asa got like 2 points or something.
Yeah, it's interesting to see how Big R did because he was such a huge part of Dead or Alive. You would think that would bring a little bit more momentum, but they kind of fixed that with his spot at Kobe.
I mean, it's the pants. He just wasn't used to the pants.
Exactly.
Of course, he's the best wrestler in Dragon Gate. Let's be honest here.
I mean, yes.
Yeah. So it's just like the pants situation. Like when he gets used to it, he's like the beast. No one can stop.
Susumu defeated Kanda. The Jimmy's implode.
Yo,
that was a fairly
good.
Yeah, okay, if you would have said, Cboz, if you would have said this match would be fire, I would believe you, because this match was the best Kanda match by far.
Wasn't this the
I
only
think-
Kanda match that we saw?
No, Kanda Yoshino was taped too.
Oh yeah.
That match was not fire. I'll just say.
Yeah,
that.
it wasn't.
No, but this match,
but-
this match was really good.
Susumu's on fire this year. Like, he can do no wrong.
Yeah,
Ben K defeated Ishida.
don't really have anything to say about that.
Wait, Benkei Ishida? That was on a
Yeah.
house show.
No, that was on Hokkaido.
Was it?
Yep.
Oh right, I'm misremembering Benkei matches. My apologies.
Was okay.
Big R and Kai went to a draw.
It was okay match.
I like this
I
match.
thought this was your Kai match you love so much, to be honest.
Nuh-uh.
I like this match a lot.
Oh.
I like seeing them go to a draw. I like seeing two dudes
Yeah.
beat the shit out of each other.
This one didn't have as many draws as I thought they would. This year.
Really? The
Like-
thing is, Chuck, I said that if Big Kai would have won this match, he would have won the block and not Kai.
Yep.
I to be fair, in my original like, okay, they can do this, this. I think having Big R win here would have been very good. But I guess they want to save the Big R Benkei match for like Dangerous Gate or something.
Final gate.
Watch-
Give it to me.
Watch Big R Benkei be like a generational rivalry that never headlines Koei World, just like Doyoshi never headlines Koei.
That would be a disaster.
Yeah.
We have Doyoshi.
Doyoshi really should have main event and Kobe together, but I guess Doi was
When though?
Like, what
When?
year? Yeah, it never lined
Yeah,
up.
never
I
lined
mean,
up.
could have done
2011.
it.
2011 was the only year where it would have worked from a unit
But
perspective.
they did
I-
Doyoshi at Final Gate 2010, so that doesn't necessarily work. I mean, you could have maybe done it in 2015. I feel
But
like
you know,
I feel like Doi would have been better than Yoshino. I mean, no, absolutely
T-Hawk.
not.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah,
better than
I
T-Hawk.
agree.
Chuck, take that soundbite out.
Shh. Yoshida defeated Genki.
Yoshida started in this match using an Enziguri. I didn't even catch it at first before Blood told me.
Yeah, I remember I told
now-
you that. I was like, wait, Yoshida
No.
did an Enzigiri?
Now he uses it in every match. It's awesome. I love it.
An Inoki-esque Enzigiri. From his days in the New Japan LA dojo where he was trained by Inoki.
He does it so good too. He does it really good.
It's actually really good.
Yeah, it's like Yamato Enziguri level, like go to Hospital 1 level good.
Doi and Ryo Saito went to a draw.
Yeah.
Yep.
Doi defeated Kazuma.
Yeah.
That match was kind of meh, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't like it that much.
My boy Genki defeated Yamato.
I
It
didn't
was
like this
also
match.
a very meh match.
Yamato is not good in this tournament. Genki too. Genki and Yamato just shit the bed.
Yoshino defeated Kanda.
Meh.
That match was boring. Now we get like the boring stuff.
Jason
What
defeated
happened?
Mochizuki.
That
I
match.
I haven't seen that match yet, actually. So
Am I the only one? Am I the only one who saw this? Like Jason worked over Mochi's knee, which was good, and he defeated him with the Hong Kong Tornado, which was cool. But yeah, it was just a match.
Susumu defeated Yoshino.
That was a good match in the Hong Kong show. I really liked it. It wasn't really back and forth. Like Yoshino and Susumu never had like a big singles match together, but this was pretty fun.
Which hurts me because in like tags and multi-mans, they always have these fire sequences. I mean, the Jumbo no Kachi and the Tobagino trading that they've done a
Yeah,
couple of times.
Always.
That gets me.
those two are made for each
excited.
other.
What if Yoshino and Susumu have a Brave Gate match at like Dangerous Gate or something and they go all out?
I think
No.
that'd be really fun.
Yoshino will never challenge for the break again.
Yeah, Yoshino's too good for it, but like, I mean,
Yamato defeated Yoshida.
Dude, yeah, this match was so fucking boring. I was like fighting. I stopped watching it like 4 times because it was so boring. was so
What's up
predictable.
with Yamato this tournament? Like, what's he doing?
I don't know. Like usually Yamato and Yoshida have great chemistry, but this match was this was like one of the worst Yoshida matches I've ever seen, and it hurts me saying that. It really hurts.
Finally, in a tiebreaker match, KZ defeated Cosma.
Hey, dude, if
Best
you only see one match of this tournament,
No.
it's on
Yeah.
YouTube, my dude.
Watch
No.
this match.
Nope.
It's fucking amazing though.
Mm-mm.
It's on. Is it on YouTube, Cboz? Is this
Yeah, it's
the
on
first
YouTube.
hour
You
stream?
can watch
It's
it.
on YouTube. Yeah, from the official Dragon Gate Network account. It's on YouTube. The first hour of Korakuen. You can watch that match and you will love it. I promise you.
The reason it's so tasty is because you got like 5 minutes, so they just go and like I'm pretty sure Cosmo's like second move is that whip in power bomb.
Yeah,
Like
it is.
Cosma's really
they go
fucking good.
so hard, and there's like the aura to the match because both dudes are there to like go hard and go fast because they know they have a second match in the night. So neither of them was playing games, and I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah, me too. This is my favorite tournament match. Just like,
Me too.
like if I had to list my 3 favorite matches, it would be this is number 1, Yoshino Atos 2, and Yuki Susumu is number 3. So, man, just like
It's like this match.
The next match is Eita defeating Kai in the semifinals.
This
I love this
is
match.
the best match Kai has had in Dragon Gate, in my opinion.
Fucking poor Kai though. He got his head busted open bad.
He
Yeah.
took it like a champion. He kept working. He showed some, like, I don't know if it was shoot or not, but he looked and wrestled like he was legitimately pissed the hell off, and it was great because of it.
So something I'm not sure if anyone else noticed. Did anyone notice what he wore to the ring?
He wore a
UT
Yo
shirt.
Soy
He wore a
UT
fucking
shirt.
UT shirt, which you
Yeah.
probably should mention. UT got injured during the tournament and had to pull out. But like
Yeah.
that,
After an amazing Casey match.
and that's what sucks is like fucking. I thought UT was gonna have a real good tournament because I think UT's.
He did.
He's the
The
shit.
Casey match. The Casey match was tremendous.
Yeah.
So he has a 100% amazing match rate. So
But I thought it was really
But
cute
we
that
missed
like.
the chance at the Cosmo match. That would have been great too.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah,
And the
but
punch,
it would
he didn't wrestle punch either, I think. I
punch.
think he, like,
Yeah, he wrestled
I think
punch. He wrestled punch because punch has 0 points and UT has 2, and he got them from punch.
Right, yeah. I think it was Doi, Cosmo, and Saito were the matches that he got injured beforehand. He only got to wrestle 2 matches, but I think he would have gotten like 6 points. 6
Yeah,
or 4 points.
Saito is an easy win, and Cosmo
And
was a
Cosmo-
definite win.
You know
Because-
Cosmo
Definite
was the
one.
win.
But to me, it's
Cosmo
like
was going to no. Listen, Cosmo was 100% going to lose because they had to pull this like bullshit out their ass with like, oh, Casey and Cosmo are tied. Oh, this means that now for the first time ever we're gonna have a tiebreaker match. And I mean, come on, first time ever, and it's like they never even mentioned it until halfway through the tournament.
They had a tiebreaker match with Eita and Tozawa, so
But didn't they go to a 20-minute draw?
yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah. But Casey had already lost to Cosmo, so that was like the
Yeah.
original
Honestly,
tiebreaker.
Thanks,
If
UT.
we would have just let like the universe happen, would have Cosma and Ben K in the finals been that bad? I think it would have been pretty cool.
Yeah,
I mean, they would have faced in the semifinals.
Oh, you're right. That would still have been a good match? Like I don't
It
think they
probably
needed to
would have
pull
been
this KD
good.
stuff out.
Probably would have been good, but I mean, Casey Ben is my match with the tournament, like by a long shot. I think that match was absolutely
weird.
fantastic.
That's weird.
Why?
Because it's not Casey Cosmo too.
Me.
But my thing is like
It is
it-
odd that KZ did have my 1 and 2 on the same night. Like, dude just was unstoppable.
Can I just give some shoutouts to Casey for this incredible tournament run of his?
I'm trying to
Like
press
every single
time.
match that was televised was at least good.
What's up, Chuck?
So I'm just like, I don't know. I thought it was really cute that Kai wore that shirt because it's kind of like, oh, Kai's grown attached to UT. And I think that the Kai UT team is really cute because
It's like big brother, little brother.
Yeah, and it's like that's really nice. I thought it kind of gave the match like an extra feeling, like oh he's fighting for UT.
Yeah. Kai, after I think we already mentioned that, like Kai finally found a personality in Dragon Gate.
I think this to me the match was like okay, Kai gets it.
Yeah, he gets it.
Kai has clicked.
He is now a full-fledged member of Tribe.
Up next, Ben K defeated KZ in the semifinals.
A quiet minute.
Before the match. It was cool to see Casey come out to like his own entrance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and like the way he walked, he like punched himself a bit in like the chin or something, and he just looked absolutely ready, just like looking at Ben like I'm gonna elbow the crap out of you, which he did. He absolutely elbowed Ben to death. It was this match. This was, in my opinion, like one of my types of matches. It had big stakes on the line. It was like an epic, right? I know that word gets thrown around a lot and doesn't really mean that much anymore, but this was like a proper epic match to me because I was invested in what was happening. I mean, KZ is my favorite wrestler, and I've been wanting him to main event Kobe ever since the Mochizuki match back in February 2011. And I'd always thought to myself...
No, 2018, not 2011.
2011! Oops, I meant 2018, of course. And yeah, it was just... It just had everything that I liked. It had like a nice, quick start. Then it maybe got a little bit slower and all, but I feel like you have to have slower parts of a match. If you're going for this type of match, if you're going for a bit of an epic, you need to let it build a bit. I mean, you need to like let it cook a little bit, you know?
Could you guys imagine this like type of matches was 2011 KZ?
That would be weird because I don't think I've seen much 2011 KZ, but I've seen a 2010.
The jumpsuit.
Oh yeah,
the red hair.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, that would be amazing.
But yeah, and there was a lot of like awesome stuff in this match. There was all the Germans that Ben K did. The elbows that KZ did.
I don't like the Germans.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird seeing him like basically
he
revert
spams,
to
he
Brock
spams
Lesnar.
them. Yeah, he spams the spear and the Germans a bit too much for my liking.
There was that part where they were just elbowing each other down and down. At first it was Ben. I think it was first Ben and then Casey. And I mean, as I was cheering for Casey, that was like one of my favorite parts of the match. Because I was just seeing the guy I was cheering for get beaten down a lot. And I was like, no, what's going on? This can't happen. And then he started beating Ben K up. You know, it's so simple in a way, you know?
Oh, I think it had that sort of big, exciting, epic feel that when we get to the final, you're probably going to hear me say it lacked. Like, the final didn't have this kind of need from them. Like, Ada just kind of looked a little upset and like his little angry boy emo self that he is, but KZ and Ben had this like
I feel
fire.
I feel the problem with the finals was it was in a single camp show. And a smaller venue.
Camp shows.
Way smaller venue.
Yeah, so it's only one.
So I feel it's natural that it felt smaller.
Okay, that makes sense.
Also,
like you would
also
like
I
that
think
added to it.
Also, I think a problem with the final was it was Eita versus Benkei. It was Eita.
And you
like,
know who was winning.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the times I feel a predictable result can be good. A lot of the times I think predictable stuff is better than unpredictable stuff. But I mean, it was Eita. Like it's the number 2/number 1 heel. He's the heel.
Number one.
Yeah. No, the number 1 heel, and is he going to face the number 2 heel? I mean, I don't think there's ever been a single heel versus heel Dream Gate match.
No, hasn't.
Yeah, and I mean, that just kind of took it away from me a little bit, at least. Although I will say, the match I thought was pretty good, especially like the early part when Eita did a tope, Benkei caught him and went down to like one knee, and he slowly got back up, like threw him up a little bit, caught him in a powerbomb position, threw him at Big Ashimizu, and then speared Eita as he like got back up again. I thought that was like one of the coolest things in the entire tournament.
The one thing I'll give Benkei is he does some cool shit. Like if you like to see a dude just like throwing guys around, like he'll give it to you.
The finish was pretty clever in that match. Like, Benkei spears Eita. Eita gets up, like, milliseconds after the 3 count. So, like, they protect Eita with it.
It keeps him fresh for whatever happens next.
But yeah, but I like this match. It was just, for some reason it felt off. Like, it didn't feel like a finals. I think it's probably because of the single cam, which I hate single cam shows.
Chuck, what was your favorite tournament match? We know Cboz and I have Cosma KZ2. Blood has KZ Ben. What about you?
My favorite match is honestly probably Kaeda.
Okay. Yeah, I got that.
It was very unique. I don't think there was like a single other King of Gate match that quite like it.
It's kind of fun that all 4 of us have our favorite King of Gate match at the semi-final show.
Yeah, the same show, same night.
Yeah.
To be fair, that kind of was the final night. Looking back at it, that kind of was the final night, you know?
It had the grandeur of the final night. It had the feeling, like it had the big moments.
All I'm saying is, if Hakata Starlings was still alive, we wouldn't be complaining that it didn't feel like the final. That's all I'll say. Rest in peace.
How many more times can we say, oh, this is KZ time, this is KZ time, he'll win the big one now? Like, it hurts. This is like the 3rd or 4th time where I've been like...
He's the next Tozawa.
Maybe he is. Maybe he really is just the next.
That really hurts to hear.
It does.
Maybe they... I don't feel like Ben is ready.
I think he's fine. I think
No.
He's young. He has a marketable look. He's very
not that young.
27 compared against 33 is pretty young.
I think
I wouldn't say that.
He has more upside than T-Hawk at this point. Like
Yeah,
I don't think
true.
he's gonna get T-Hawk where the crowd just doesn't respond to him. Like the crowd clearly
T-Hawk's-
actually like him.
T-Hawk's problem was the millennials didn't get over. Ben was in maximum an RD and short line time in NTS, but that doesn't count.
Ben has also
Maximum-
been built up ever since he basically became Ben K, I feel. He's been protected, he's been put with the right people, he's never been too pushed until they were like, okay, we got our guy, now we pull the trigger on him.
They kept giving him those, like, small show Dreamgate challenge.
Small
Even-
show?
They gave him the Gate of Destiny one.
Gate of
against,
Destiny?
you know. And I feel
Really
like
brought
he
the baggy pants
delivered-
back.
Yeah, good look. And I feel like he
Mhm.
delivered there, you know? I feel like at every step of the way, or every step of the road that he's been put on, I feel like he has delivered.
I don't know.
I feel like this is like the first time he's faltered.
Yeah.
There's still, like, we can look back in hindsight and say T-Hawk didn't do it, but Ben K still has to do it to find out if he can. Like, he still has to cross that bridge.
T-Hawk had some good matches like Ben K. We can't deny that. We can't just say T-Hawk was shit,
Oh, no.
because T-Hawk isn't shit. He is a good wrestler.
He was
T-Hawk just
awesome
didn't...
in Wrestle 1.
Yeah,
T-Hawk is a
because
great
T-Hawk clicks in Wrestle 1. The problem T-Hawk and Dragon Gate was he didn't click.
Yes.
And I'm afraid Ben K won't click as champion, so...
I think
see.
he will.
I don't know.
I really think he will.
I
He's
want Puck
so
to
over.
retain. I'm rooting for Puck.
Whoa.
Mhm. I want Puck to retain.
Out of fear of Ben K not being able to do it, or out of, like...
I just don't want
what
Ben
reason?
K as Dreamgate's champion right now.
Okay.
It's like I want him with Shun in the Twin Gate division. That's what I want.
That is also what I wanted. I think we said it on the last episode or so when we were like talking about what we think the Kobe card should be. I think we all basically agreed Casey Park 2, and then we have Big Eta against Shun and Benkei for the Twin Gate. I mean, I still feel like that would have been a better card overall because, I mean, there's more story between those two matches than what the matches are now. And, I mean sure, I'm not like, I can still enjoy a show if there's, like, the stories aren't, like, that proper, right? Because my opinion is that the matches are more important than the stories. If a match doesn't have a good story, but it still has a fantastic match, it's still a fantastic match. If this, so.
Here's what I think will happen is that...
Okay, but really short, really quick. About that, Benkei and Shun versus Big E would be a cool, like, story-wise match. Though I'm really glad they give the current Twin Gate match gives Ishida a big platform.
Yes, that is nice.
What I think will happen is that Eta and or Big R are going to cost Benkei the Dream Gate. Like, interfere
In the
somehow.
Kobe main interference bullshit?
Hey, man.
I don't think so.
It makes sense to me. Like, if you're going to do it then, that way it sets up, oh, they're the Twin Gate champs now.
Do you really want a bad finish to the Kobe main event? Biggest show of the year.
They don't have to do an They don't have to do, like, interference DQ. They can just like trip him and that costs him the match.
That's still the kind of thing. This is like if we're gonna go back to WCW, this is like Hogan screwing the ref over.
And that's like saying that Final Gate had a bullshit finish.
Goldberg getting tasered.
That's like saying. But that's like saying Final Gate had a bullshit finish because Doi cost Ada the title. Or Doi cost Ada his hair. It was a bullshit finish. You're right. It wasn't right. You're wrong. It was a bad match.
No, I think that's different because the face still won against the heels who were the original cheaters. That was still a good ending. A happy ending.
Yeah, I agree with Blood.
If,
it's different. You
can't
really compare.
If the thing with Pac retains, this exact, like, dream card that we have for Kobe could just be transferred to, like, Dangerous. It could be the Big Eta, Shun, or K Shun, and the KZ Pac too. Like, those stories are still set.
Okay. As the final gets closed in this episode of the podcast, I want to thank Jay Church, and you can find him on Twitter at DG_JAE, and iHeartDG.com for all the translations and card info we use on the show. He also runs the official Dragon Gate Twitter at DragonGateEN as well. The lovely people over at r/DragonGatePW, that's a subreddit, have been very supportive of the show, so please go check them out.
That's the only wrestling Reddit you should check out.
Yeah. If you're interested in keeping up with Dragon Gate, the Dragon Gate Network is the way to go. $13.49 a month and gets you live DG shows. Just be sure whatever you're gonna watch, you need to watch it with the week it airs before it gets taken down. If you miss anything,
thanks, Cameron.
Yeah, if you miss anything, check out iHeartDG.com. There'll be match results and promo translations. I would also love my amazing unit mates, Cboz, BlodN, and Leon. I appreciate you guys. If you have any questions you want to ask, feel free to tweet or message us on Twitter at DreamKeyPod, P-O-D. That's where you'll get episode announcements, all those funny things. You'll probably see us post some dumb pictures. If you're listening and enjoy, please be sure to, like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. You can follow me on Twitter at CHUCKN0RRIS55. That's Chuck Norris 55 with the O being a 0. Cboz, where can I find you at?
You can find me on Twitter at CBOZ_1020. And at the time of this recording, I am at 99 followers. So let a boy hit triple digits.
Hi, you're at 98 now. I just unfollowed. Blood, where can they find your beautiful opinions?
Well, they can find them here, of course, on the Dreamkey podcast. But on Twitter, you can find me at BlodN. That's at BLODN. It's the Tiger Mask avatar. Can't miss me.
And Leon, where can they stroke your ego?
Well, they can stroke my ego on Twitter at Earth2Leon. It's EARTH2LEON. I always change my avatars. Right now I have Yoshida eating something.
Eating that ass. And last but not least,
you know
thank
what
you
rolls.
for joining us on this adventure to the Dragon Gate, and wait to see you next time.